Hey guys. Hey guys, just doing a new video and it's talking about cars and the problem I'm having a lot right now, not personally like as an issue, but I'm starting to detail a lot more older cars back to pristine shape because the newer cars either cost too much or you feel like you don't own them because you can't change anything. Let me know if that makes sense. And on top of that, they're expensive and you don't get the quality or the value that you should compared to cars made even just 10 years ago. I have a 2003 Subaru. Beautiful. The engine shot, though, 270,000 miles. You can't really complain. So I have a new engine for 500 bucks. I'm rebuilding that engine. Then I'm going to slap it in. And then it's going to start driving again. So I don't feel like I own these newer cars. I can't change anything except if it's cosmetic. And even that's hard on some of these newer vehicles. Like you can't really do a body delete, like changing out the bumper, stuff like that, without having an issue with the sensors or the placement and stuff like that. A lot of companies are very private about their build list. They're private about this, that, and the other, to where I just feel like I want to make my own cars now. It's like I'll just start making cars because the ones that are made now are like cookie cutters, and not just cookie cutters, shitty cookie cutter cars. Like, you know, you got the Dodge Hornet. Let's see if I can pull that up. And you have I think it was a Jeep or something like that. Hold on here. Right there. So here's the Dodge Hornet. And here's the Jeep. Oh, I can't see. Let's see. Yeah, you got that front grille. And they changed the grill, but they dang near look identical with the swoop that they changed backwards. It's just like, what are we doing here? They're just not good anymore. Can't customize them unless you pay an arm and a leg, which if you can't even afford that car, then how are you going to afford the frickin' updates and upgrades? Old school cars. Let's see here. I hate these old school. Oh, show all these like new schools. Dude, that was sweet. The Suzuki. You got the Jimmy with that? Boy, you got them square bodies. Man, that is lovely. I'm just gonna start doing videos about like what I've noticed in the companies and personnel that I work with on bringing their old school cars back. Like I just got done detailing a 96 Bronco. The carpets were in shambles and I didn't upload any videos or photos because to protect that client that didn't want to know what it looks like, where it's at, because it was a gem. That thing was beautiful once I was done with it. But it's getting to the point to where all these cars now are just broken. You got the Ace Ventura, or you got these F1s. Oh my gosh, I would love these. They're so original. And you look at these things and they're just so original and fun. Dude, like the old school Mercedes, clean. Oldsmobile, God rest their soul, dead. Dude, Mitsubishis, old Mercedes. I mean, on some real stuff, old school cars. Yeah, you got the Charger, the Porsche. It looks like a Ford. That's a Bel Air hardtop. GTO, another Ford. Cuda. Yeah, and you look at these things. Old original Corvette. That's a Boss right there. They still make cars like that anymore. You look at these cars nowadays, and it's just things look stupid. They just look like all they look at each other. Look at that. That's a BMW. That's a Mercedes. Oops, sorry. BMW, Lexus, and that one is a Lincoln. A little bit of originality, but not too much to where it's like, why? Well, the only thing you're paying for, oh, Genesis, yeah. The only thing you're paying for is the nothing. Paying for nothing. It's so stupid. Cars are a joke. And I don't mean that to be rude, but there's just no originality. Like I really want to know who says this is gonna sell. And then they're like, yeah, that's perfect. Oh, the thing looks stupid. But you end up getting fired. It's just I mean, it's look at that. They got that and it looks identical. That's more of a squared out body. That's more round, but it's not far off. And this is just the problem. It's just what are they doing with these cars? These cars are just it's like just get it out, get it out, get it out, get it out. It's like they don't even respect the class and the quality to make these things. Where we have so much tools at hand to be making such a awesome car. And here we are in this day and age of you just need a bigger screen in the car. That's why it's going to be the coolest. And it's like, no, I'd like to be able to pick my car out of a lineup of cars that is original, looks cool, feels fun, or a lot more personable. Like cars you can actually like work on. Like, oh, you can change your own transmission oil at home, blah blah blah. But no, you need to have this special dipstick. You need to have this special sensor to be able to reboot it all. And it's just like owning a car now is more of a luxury than ever before. Like always owning a car is a luxury. Like I hear this sovereign citizen bull honky and it's like, no, you're able to travel with your feet. A car is not a right, it's a luxury. But a lot of these cars they're making are like not even a luxury anymore. It's like you don't get to think about originality when you buy cars from us. You should just be happy we make cars at this point. It's like you got bailed out how many times, and I got to hear you talk about how I had to deal with your unoriginal selves. Booty. But that's all I really have. It's just looking at these cars, and I just want to give my 2 cents. Is like I see it. A lot of my customers here in Anchorage, Alaska, it's hey, we have this car that's 40 years old, 50 years old. Can you restore it? Yeah, I can restore it. I can also repaint it. And they're like, cool, we're going to get set up and get it fixed up with you. I'm like, Awesome. And these car companies are going to have to understand that if you make something that doesn't look good, doesn't feel good, and if you make a car where people don't feel like they own it because it's just blah, they're not buying from you again. Especially not if they don't have to. They'll just say next. And yeah, that's just where I'm at watching it. Is these car companies are getting punched in the mouth now because they're making something that's not great, not fun. Most importantly, not original. But that's all I got for you. Twisted All Detail out. Peace.